Hey friends, so this video is on how to do compositions. So basically what we're going to do is this open circle right here means composition. And we're going to start with function g. And function g is negative 2x plus 3. But instead of 2x plus 3, we are going to remove the x and make it a parenthesis. So we're going to take the x out, and we're going to put a parenthesis in its place. And then what we're going to put in is we're going to put in h. So h is 5x plus 4. So in other words, what we did here was we took h and put it in to g. So we started by writing g and then substituting h in. And then all we're going to do is clean it up. So negative 2 times 5x is negative 10x. And negative 2 times 4 is negative 8. And then you got plus 3. So then you have negative 10x minus 5. And that's going to be our answer. So we're going to have g composite h of x is equal to negative 10x minus 5. So, on the next one, I think my marker's a little thick. On my next one, it says h. So we're going to write down what h is. And h is 5x plus 4. That's what h is. So that's h, 5x plus 4. But what we're going to do is we are going to replace x with g. So we're going to take x out. We're going to put a container for x. And we're going to put g inside of it. So this is g. So we're going to put g right inside of it. So g is going to go right in there. So let me pull this, hang on. Let me pull this down a bit. Pull this over a bit. And g is going to go right in there. So there we go. We put g in its place. So again, what we did is we took the function g and we put it inside the function h. And then we just clean it up. So here the distributive property, 5 times negative 2x is negative 10x. 5 times 3 is 15. Plus 4, clean that up. We have negative 10x plus 19. So h composite g of x is equal. So we're going to do the same thing. So f is 3x squared minus 2x minus 8. So that is what f is. So now I'm going to take g. And g is negative 2x plus 3. So I'm going to go in here, and I am going to take this, and I'm going to take this x out, and I am going to put whatever g is, and g was negative 2x plus 3. And then that's squared. I need to finish that parenthesis. And then in the next x, I'm going to do the same thing. So for the next x, I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take this x out. And in x's place, I am going to replace it with g. And so g is going to go right there. So I'm going to move this down a bit. Whoops. Put my parenthesis right here. And we got it. So again, I took g and put it in, substituted in to f. So then I do that, and then I do that problem. So to do that problem though, I need to remember I have 3, and then the square that's right here is going to mean negative 2x plus 3 times negative 2x plus 3. That's what the square means. Then I'm going to distribute the negative 2. So negative 2 times negative 2x is plus 4x, and negative 2 times 3 is negative 6, and then I have minus 8 at the end. So then I need to do the part that is in, so the next thing I need to do then is this piece. So I multiply those together, and I have 3 times. I have 4x squared minus 12x plus 9 plus 4x minus 14. And then the next thing I need to do is distribute the 3. So I'm going to have 12x squared minus 36x plus 27 plus 4x minus 14. Then I need to combine like terms. So I have 12x squared minus 32x plus 13. And so F composite G of x is equal to that. Okay, so the next one is J composite H. So I need to start with J. So I'm going to start with J. So this is J. So I'm going to start with J. This is J. I brought it down so I could write it. So J is negative 2 x squared plus 7x minus 8. That's what J is. Okay. So that is what J is. So now I'm going to take and I am going to substitute into J H. So I need to see what H is. Let me go up and find H. H is 5x plus 4. So I'm going to take 5x plus 4, which is H, and I'm going to put it in wherever I have an x. So I'm going to pull this x out, and I'm going to replace it with 5x plus 4. And then I am going to take the other x out, and I am going to substitute in the value of 5x plus 4. Close that parenthesis, and then it has a minus 8. So I have taken the value, the function h, and I have placed it in, substituted it into the function j. So then I do the math. And the math says the first thing I need to do, whoops, hello, that's not a highlighter. The first thing I need to do is get rid of the second power. At the same time, I can also distribute the positive 7. So if I do that, I have negative 2, parentheses, 5x plus 4, 5x plus 4, that's what the second power means, plus 35x, plus 28, minus 8. The next step then is to do this distributive property. So if I do that distributive property, everything else stays. So I have negative 2, parentheses, 25x squared plus 40x plus 16 plus 35x plus 20. Then order of operations says the next thing that has to happen is I need to distribute this negative 2. So I distribute that negative 2. I get negative 50x squared minus 80x minus 32 plus 35x plus 20. Then I combine like terms. So I have negative 50x squared minus 45x minus 12. And that's going to do it for today. I will do the other side in another video. Thanks, guys.